Ah, my goodness, get me. Get me.
I see why a lot of people have been talking a lot about that video. The video of the pregnant woman who her husband could not afford 500,000, for her to have successfully have the baby, and she had lost her life. I want to make this video, but I want to have so empathy because I know that life can be very awful, sometimes, and no matter what you do, sometimes, you know, things just be difficult sometimes. Now, I'm making this video after watching that video. It really hits me hard. It's so painful because recently I lost somebody that I know. We were colleagues. She was sickle celled, and she was pregnant for the second time, and she had lost her life in like the weirdest circumstances, like not really weird because people like that have like underlying medical condition. you know Pregnancy is very dangerous. It's very dangerous. It's one of the leading causes of mortality in women. But we always taken it so easily, like, just get pregnant for no reason, sometimes like unplanned. We don't take care of our bodies, knowing that getting pregnant is a huge responsibility. That's if you survive it. That's if you survive the pregnancy. you know like, it's not something that you easily just do for any kind of human being. Like, a man has to be able to show like his ability, strong ability to provide, strong ability to lead. Because when you are pregnant, you are so vulnerable. Your life is in the balance. They said in the ancient Greek word, there's an ancient Greek word that calls pregnant women like people that are between life and death. It's a very, very serious decision, like, so it's not something to be taken so lightly, but we all the time we take it so lightly. Like, if you didn't have 500K all through the time they were pregnant, you know I don't think that you should be like getting pregnant. So, like, pregnancy is financial responsibility, and not everyone is ready, to bear it at that time. So why don't we women protect ourselves? We don't have to, or like, the power to reproduce is in our hands, for God's sake. Who say that you must have children? Like, I lost that girl, and I just sat down, I looked at complications that come from pregnancy. When you have sickle cell, it's so much. I'm like, why was she, like, and she has died with that baby in her womb. Like, why did she take the decision so casually, without having like the right professionals, doctors helping her through this kind of pregnancy, knowing that you might not survive it? You already have a little one. Nobody's going to love your kid like your mom. Like, if you know that you have underlying health conditions or issues, check your health before you get pregnant. Take care of yourself. Look out for yourself. Only you can look out for yourself. Don't die and leave children. The world is so wicked. The world is so cruel to motherless children, to children that have no fathers. The world is a cruel place. Please, for God's sake, take the decision to reproduce so seriously. Take it seriously. It's not something you do casually. If you have underlying health conditions, that's just maybe nature saying that you shouldn't be a mom. For God's sake, we don't all have to be moms. you know don't bring a child to this world to suffer. Don't do Think about the kid. Please like and drop a comment of whatever you think about this. Women having children, even though their lives are risked, even though they might not survive it. Just procreating. If you are going to have children by men that can stand by you in times like this. You have to vet them. Your life depends on it, not just your life, the life of a vulnerable child. It's not just that having children into poverty does no one any good. Your children are just going to be horribly exploited through life, and they will end up broken with low self-esteem, and then they will be used more and more. That's what it's about. Don't have children that you cannot leave a legacy for, that you're leaving nothing for. Even the Bible says that a good father leaves a legacy for their children. A good mother should also leave a legacy. There's nothing like a woman being a gold digger. There's nothing like that. You know why? Because our lives depend on men that have resources. Sometimes we need them. We cannot just have children by weak men. If a man is weak and is unable to gather resources for 9 months for a kid that is coming, that is his, that's nature saying that this man does not have enough resources to be a father. Even in the animal kingdom, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. The survival of your kids depends sometimes on the fathers that you chose for them. It's not just the survival of them coming from the womb. It's not just the survival of them, whether they will survive the womb, whether you will survive birthing them, bringing them into life. It's not just about that. What if they get sick? What if, what if, what if everyone would take advantage of them? They will use poor children, suffer. Poor children get broken. Poor children are sometimes not respected by even their families. Is your poor child that will go and live with their auntie and they'll start maltreating them? Is the poor children. Nobody who is okay mentally, physically, emotionally, and working hard will send their children to go and live with any auntie. Their husbands will start touching them. They will beat them. They will abuse them. They will be underparented, undernurtured, not cared for. Why are you people so wicked? Stop doing this. Stop having kids randomly. Because you are getting older, then someone will tell you, make you born even if you no see man. And then you throw yourself into a perpetual cycle of poverty. Because bringing children is a huge financial responsibility. And it takes two. Two do it better. They'll say just born even if you no see man. That's, you're going to have these children and the children end up bearing that man's name, carrying on his name, even though he contributed nothing to the upbringing of these children. And you have to watch, you have to take care of the children, and then you neglected your own life. You didn't have a life, so you ended up not being a good mother. Children don't deserve that. Bring them into a nice stable environment where their needs are provided for, not your children parenting you, not your children providing for you because you put them out to go and hawk. They didn't ask you to give birth to them. It is you who decided to open your legs and to carelessly bring them here. You must take care of them. They don't owe you, you owe them.